All right, I'm at 120 Desota Drive, Covington, Georgia. It is March 3rd, 2026, 11 a.m. in the morning, about 71 degrees outside. Going to be assessing the repairability of the shingles on this roof. It has been covered by several shingle repairs individually, and going to assess and see if those will actually bring this roof back to a condition it was in before a storm occurred. As you can see, this is a previous repair, and based upon the surrounding shingles of this previous repair, it does not look like this roof's going to be very repairable. I'm going to attempt to repair a shingle that has been damaged and look at the results once that has been done. So I'm going to simulate a repair. I'm going to remove this shingle that's been creased and see how it affects the surrounding shingles. So utilize a flat bar here to unbond the shingles. That's good. All right, now I'm going to take the nails out of this shingle and the shingle above so I can pull the shingle out, simulate taking this out, putting a new one in. So I'm gonna lift these shingles up about 30 degrees, just high enough where I can actually get in here. That's this nail head pulled through, the shingle pulled over through the nail head. So I'm having to go underneath to get to it. Nail head pulled through, shingle went over the nail head. There's now a hole the size of this nail head in the shingle. Of course, this one will be removed and replaced, so it's not that big of an issue. That nail head remained, the shingle pulled over. I'm gonna have to take this. This nail came out, no problem. All right, take the nails out here. That nail remains in the shingle. I'm gonna have to this up a little bit. So the nail on this shingle has remained. I'm gonna have to go underneath this shingle in order to prop it up. It's a big problem. The shingles are pulling over the nail, leaving a nail head size hole in the shingles that are to remain. That is not what you want to see. Same thing occurred here, shingles pulling over the nail. Same thing again, shingles pulling over the nail. I'm gonna have to go under this shingle to get this nail removed. And it's actually pulled through both shingles. And again, the shingle pulled over this nail. So it should come out. Pull this. You can see, of course, this shingle will be removed and replaced, but the shingles above have the same condition where a nail head size hole is now in the shingles because the shingles pulled over the nail head when I attempted to remove it. So I can't apply a size of sealant, a quarter size bob of sealant on here and bring this back to manufacturer specs. So now I'm going to slide this shingle back in. There's a few nails stuck up under under here that they pulled through the shingle. So the shingle pulled over that nail head right there. Let's see if there's any others. Alright, let's see. Of course, in the repair, I'm going to be sliding a new shingle back in. I'm just simulating to test the repairability of this roof. So sliding the old shingle back in. As you can see, before some underlayment goes a bunch up right there. As you can see, there is some creasing along several of these shingles just by barely manipulating them, just showing how brittle they are. These crease lines indicate that the matting is fractured, compromising the shingle's integrity. So I'm gonna go ahead, put this back in place. Gonna be utilizing a magnetic roofing hatchet. These are 1.25 inch roofing nails. Gonna be lifting the shingles up just high enough to get this nail perpendicular to the roof surface and get my hammer in there. So it's about the minimum I can lift it up. Gotta lift it just a little bit higher than that so I don't damage the shingle when I'm putting the nail in. You see a lot of granule loss, more creasing, just from barely lifting those shingles. So the shingles are pretty brittle. Is where you'll see a lot of creasing because now there's nails in these shingles, so these are going to hinge a lot more. I'm going to try and put these in, so I'd expect more creasing along these shingles with how brittle they are. Again, just lifting it up that high, that's the minimum I can lift it up. Got to get these nails perpendicular to the roof surface. Alright, got all the nails in, and as you can see, this is the original shingle. That's the wind damage it caused, and these two shingles had to be manipulated in order to remove and replace it, and the result is basically the same type of damage that wind creates. It lifts these shingles up, causes crease marks right here all across every one of these shingles. Just to show you, once these get hit by a light rain, got a small brush here, just going to wipe these loose granules off. You can see on a shingle that hasn't been touched, this doesn't do anything. So I'm just wanting to show the whole picture of the final result of what these shingles look like. Got these loose granules off, and the damage is pretty significant. Got creasing all along here, granule loss, significant crease right here, all the way across this shingle. Very bad right there, but it's all the way across, very prominent on the corners, very prominent right here, all the way across on this shingle, all the way across on this one and this one. So to repair one damaged shingle, this is 3 shingles above it, I ended up damaging 3 more. So that doesn't bring this roof back to a condition it was before the storm, and does not qualify as a proper and well done repair. As you can see, all the granule loss has been captured by my pitch hopper here. Just all this loose granules, you can see when I pick it up. It's all loose granules. That's what protects the shingles. So I would consider this to be a failed repairability assessment.